I never thought my life would turn into something that people would whisper about behind my back. I never thought I'd become the story everyone shared at parties, the joke whispered in the hallways, the name they threw around when talking about the guy who got destroyed by a girl. But here I am, telling you everything, because keeping it bottled up has been killing me slowly. Maybe if I put it into words, you'll understand what it's like when the person you trusted most decides to set fire to everything you are. Her name was Sarah. Sarah wasn't the kind of girl you just meet and forget. No, she had this energy, this magnetic pull. When she walked into a room, people turned their heads. She wasn't the prettiest girl I had ever seen, not in the classic sense, but she had that fire, the kind of fire that makes you want to burn yourself just to stay close to the warmth. And I did. God, I did. Me? Hey, you've got something on your notebook. Looks like coffee. Sarah. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's me. Walking disaster. Me? Guess I found my excuse to talk to you, though. Sarah. Smooth, what's your name again? That was the start. It sounds innocent, doesn't it? Cute even. Like one of those romantic comedies where two clumsy people bump into each other and fate takes care of the rest. But fate is cruel, and Sarah wasn't some dream girl sent to save me. She was the beginning of the storm that nearly drowned me. We started dating not long after. She made me feel alive in a way I didn't know was possible. Every day with her felt like stepping into a secret world. Late night drives with music blasting, whispered conversations at 3 a.m., kisses that left me dizzy. Yeah, I was gone, completely gone. For a while it was perfect, too perfect. Looking back, I should have known that kind of perfection doesn't last. But when you're in love, you don't see the cracks. You only see what you want to see. The first warning signs came in little things. She'd laugh at her phone when I wasn't looking. She'd go out with friends, but never tell me who. Sometimes she'd disappear for hours, no explanation, and when I asked, she'd snap. Me. Hey, I was just worried. Where were you? Sarah? God, do you always have to interrogate me? I went out. That's it. Me? I didn't mean it like that. Sarah, you never trust me. Maybe you're the problem. That's how she worked. Twist it, flip it, make me feel guilty for caring. I believed her every time, too. I thought maybe I was too sensitive, too controlling. Maybe love meant giving space. Maybe love meant shutting up and taking the scraps she threw my way. But then the truth started to seep through. I remember the first real crack in the illusion. We were at a party. She was drunk, laughing too loud, dancing too close to some guy I'd never met. I brushed it off, tried not to be that jealous boyfriend. But then I saw it. His hand on her waist, her lips way too close to his ear, the way she looked at him. Me? Sarah, what the hell was that? Sarah, what? I was just having fun. Me, fun. You were practically on him. Sarah, you're insane. He's just a friend. Just a friend. The oldest line in the book. The one that people use when they're already lying. Weeks went by and the signs grew louder. She'd leave her phone face down, always locked. She'd get defensive if I so much as glanced at it. Once, I caught a glimpse of a name. Daniel. I didn't want to believe it. I told myself I was paranoid. I told myself she loved me. But the pit in my stomach kept growing. And then came the night that shattered everything. I went to her place to surprise her. I had flowers. Stupid, I know. I wanted to show her that I cared, that I believed in us. I knocked, no answer. I tried the door, it was unlocked. And when I walked in, my world stopped. There she was, in bed. With Daniel, I can still see it when I close my eyes. The way she looked at me, not with guilt, not with shame, but with annoyance. Like I was the one intruding, like I was interrupting her. Me, what the fuck? Sarah. Sarah, oh my God, what are you doing here? Me, what am I doing here? This is your place. Daniel, hey man, calm down. Me, shut the fuck up. Do you have any idea what... Sarah, don't yell at him. This is your fault anyway. Your fault. That's what she said to me as I stood there, heart ripped out, flowers still in my hand like some pathetic joke. She blamed me. I don't remember leaving. I don't remember how I got home. I just remember sitting in the dark, the flowers crushed on the floor, shaking so hard I thought my body would break apart. The next day, it got worse. She didn't apologize. She didn't call. Instead, she told our friends that I was toxic, that I was controlling, that I had driven her away, and she turned me into the villain. And people believed her. People I thought were my friends turned their backs on me. I wasn't just betrayed. I was humiliated. And Sarah, she thrived in it. She laughed with her friends about me, posted pictures with him, acted like I had never existed, like the year we spent together was just a disposable chapter in her game. I thought I'd never recover. Nights were the worst. Lying awake, replaying everything, wondering what I did wrong, why I wasn't enough. The pain wasn't just emotional, it was physical. My chest hurt, my stomach knotted, my body felt poisoned by her lies. But the worst part? I still loved her. Even after seeing her with him, even after the lies, some sick part of me still longed for her. That's what betrayal does. It fucks with your mind, makes you question reality, makes you hate yourself for wanting the person who destroyed you, me, to myself. How could she do this? How could she throw me away like garbage? I became obsessed with finding answers. I went through old texts, looking for clues I had missed. I replayed every fight, every laugh, every kiss. I wanted to see where it all went wrong, but the truth was simple. It wasn't me, it was her. She didn't care. She never cared. And the more I realized that, the angrier I got. Not just at her, but at myself for being blind, for being weak, for letting her walk all over me. So I started writing everything down, every detail, every lie, every moment she twisted the knife. And that's why I'm telling you this now, because people need to know what it feels like when love isn't love at all, when it's just manipulation, cruelty, and betrayal dressed up as something beautiful. Sarah broke me. But maybe in breaking me, she also woke me up. Because this isn't just her story. This is mine. I remember sitting there in my room, the walls closing in, the silence louder than any scream. My phone lay on the desk, face down, buzzing every now and then like some demon taunting me. I didn't even want to pick it up, because I knew. Every vibration was her trying to spin a new story, trying to rewrite the truth, trying to gaslight me into believing that the nightmare I saw with my own eyes never happened. But the truth doesn't go away. It doesn't dissolve because someone cries hard enough. I kept replaying that night in my head. The party, the laughter, the music that felt too loud, and then the sight of her lips on someone else's. Not just someone else, my friend, my fucking friend. You don't come back from that. Bro, it was just a mistake. That's what he said when I confronted him. A mistake. Like he tripped and fell into her mouth. Like his hands just magically found her waist. Like she accidentally pressed her body against his in front of everyone. Number. That wasn't a mistake. That was a choice. And her excuse. Jesus, she looked me dead in the eye with those same eyes that once made me think I'd found heaven and said, her. I was drunk. I didn't mean it. Me? So the alcohol forced your tongue down his throat. The alcohol unzipped your dress. The alcohol laughed while I stood there watching the girl I trusted most destroy me in front of everyone. Her. You don't understand. I was scared. Me. Scared of what? Loyalty. I wanted to believe her. God, part of me still wanted to believe her even then. That's the sickest part. The person who shatters you is usually the same person you crawl back to, begging for a reason, any reason, to excuse their betrayal. But I couldn't. Not this time. Because it wasn't just that she kissed him. It was the way she laughed after. Like it was a fucking joke. Like I was the punchline. People told me to walk away, but do you know what it's like to have your pride ripped out of you in public? To have strangers whispering, pointing, enjoying your humiliation like it's their entertainment. You don't just walk away, you burn. You burn until the only thing left is the urge to make them feel a fraction of what you felt. I stopped sleeping. Nights turned into torture chambers in my head. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw it again. Her lips, his hands, the laughter. And then I'd see my own face in the mirror, broken, pathetic. I thought maybe if I confronted her properly, I'd get answers. Closure. But closure doesn't exist. Me. Tell me why. Just fucking tell me why. Her. I don't know. I didn't think. It was stupid. To me. No. Stupid is forgetting someone's birthday. Stupid is losing your keys. What you did. That was cruel. Her. Please, I'm sorry. It didn't mean anything. Me. It meant everything. You killed everything. She cried. Of course she cried. And for a moment, I almost softened. But then I remembered the smirk. That goddamn smirk when she thought I wasn't looking. That told me everything. She wasn't sorry for what she did. She was sorry she got caught. That was the moment something inside me snapped. I realized I wasn't just the victim anymore. I was the witness. And witnesses, they tell stories. They expose the truth. So I did. I gathered every screenshot, every flirty message she swore never existed, every photo of her with him when she said she was at home studying. I compiled it all into a neat little package, and then I waited. The timing had to be perfect, not just a quiet reveal, no. It had to be public, loud. The way she humiliated me, I would humiliate her tenfold. When the moment came, it was brutal. A gathering, all our mutual friends there, and she's sitting pretty in her little dress like nothing had happened, like I was supposed to sit across from her and smile. I stood up, pulled out my phone, and said, "Me." Since honesty seems so hard for some people, I think everyone here deserves to know the truth. And then I pressed play, the room went silent, then gasps, then whispers that felt like knives. Her face drained of color. She tried to snatch the phone out of my hand, but it was too late. Everyone had seen, everyone knew. Her. "You're sick. How could you do this?" Me. "Sick. Number, just honest. You should try it sometime." She left in tears. He followed, like the coward he is, and I stood there shaking but smiling for the first time in weeks. Not because I was happy, not because I was healed, but because for once she wasn't the one holding the power. For once she was the one who had to drown in the humiliation she created. And yet, that night, lying in bed, I still felt the ache. Because revenge doesn't erase betrayal. It doesn't rebuild trust. It just leaves you hollow, staring at the ceiling, wondering how the hell the person you gave your heart to turned it into their plaything. But maybe hollow is better than broken. Maybe.